Hello everyone, my name is Lynn. Welcome to my presentation on our California state budget. For priorities, the two priorities that I am focusing on are K-12 education and eviction protection. And it is stated in the governor's budget, they are emphasizing on extending the eviction protection due to the COVID-19 and supporting California schools, especially in bringing children back to school safely for in-person instruction. So first of all, I'll just break down some of the ways that the money is being spent so you can see the changes through the governor's budgets, the revisions, and the approved budgets. So with the governor's budget, you have $85.8 billion, and the governor's budget intended to allocate for spending COVID testing. That includes purchasing the personal protective gears and improving the safety of learning spaces. So that includes indoor and outdoors, and this could be done through creating more and better ventilations. And they're also reconsidering the salaries of the teachers and classified staff for the education from K to 12. And then they want to increase the mental and social services to support the children. The May revision changed because of the introduction of California for All Kids plan. This plan invests aggressively in equity. So this means that it includes universal education for the children, includes after-school enrichment programs for children in low-income communities, possibly nutrition programs, more mental and social services, just to name a few. And the approved state budget increased from the May revision because the California for All Kids plan was approved. In eviction protections as one of the priorities, starting with the governor's budget, it introduced the statute of 2020 called AB 3088. It is also known as the Tenant Relief Act. It serves to help tenants that have been affected by the COVID-19 and the tenants are struggling to pay with the rent. So it limits the landlord's ability to evict renters who cannot pay for the rent. But it is effective from, I believe, March 1st, 2020 through January 31st of 2021. And in the governor's budget, it intended $11.7 million of one-time general fund for trial courts, affordable housing budget of $277 million, and $25 billion in rental assistance. Now with the May revision, there is an increase, so there's a change because it adds additional augmentations to provide more relief, and these augmentations include a $2.6 billion in federal rental assistance, $51 million for grants in homeowner and legal renter legal assistance. So that involves counseling and educations about evictions and getting representation for that. And then they also include a $20 million in federal RAPA, and that is the Coronavirus State Fiscal Recovery Funds, and that's for the next 3 years, so $6 million in total to the Judicial Council to continue providing legal assistance grants to over 100 legal service and self-help organizations. Now with the approved state budget, it increased even more, and you're having the same service for some of these, but the numbers are higher. So this time you have $300 million one-time coronavirus fiscal recovery fund, and then $80 million in coronavirus state fiscal recovery fund, and that $8 million is a jump from the $20 million in the federal ARPA. So the changes I noticed through the governor's budget, May revision, and to the enactment is the increased spending because more programs are created or more investment in a specific program. And this concludes my presentation. Thank you and have a great week.